So, so today I'm not here. I'm here to give my testimony. No, wait, it's not the right verbiage for that. I'm here to give my testimony. Yep, I said it. Listen, I've been waiting a long time to say those words. In real life, I've been waiting a long time to say Ushermony. I didn't know if I wanted to say Urshermony or Ushermony. But either way, there it is. I finally said it and it feels freeing. So, so, but I'm not gonna make this video long. It's not one of those ones where it's about me. It's definitely about you. So, while I'm at this truck stop on my way home, I've been having the urge to speak about it the whole time, and it's nothing but good. It's nothing but good stuff. It's good. So, I want to thank you for being you. My story, when it comes to my connection with you, it's deep. And I'm speaking like I'm talking to directly you at this current point, but I'm speaking to you and anyone else who is listening. But this is directed for you. All this. What the fuck? The lights out. Why the lights go out? Oh, that's funny. So, but no, all this is directed. This is for you. My story with you has been a journey. Because although today, you guys might see what I like to say a sex symbol here, I say I was not always like this. I was the fat kid growing up, and I got picked on heavily. I got moved from my old neighborhood to a suburban neighborhood, and clearly I'm black. So we didn't fit in all the way. Not the way that I would want to. It wasn't like it was crazy, but I had things to deal with that definitely every day, getting picked on every day, getting called fat, and being told verbally, you're too short, you're too fat, and nobody will ever want you. That shit's deep. I don't know about anybody else, but being young, a kid, and getting picked on like that heavily, I'm talking about I've been getting picked on, normally, but it was heavy, dog. It was a long period of time, and I water it down a little bit just due to the fact of my natural nature. But my reality is my reality. Living in this neighborhood, I didn't have any friends in the early stages, so it was just me. And when I would come home, I had my family. My family is great, you know. I got a sister, a mother, and a father. Father worked, mother sick. Sister is a chill person. I'm like a firecracker. I want to go pop pop, you know. And I was just so angry as a kid, just so angry. And one day, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I promise you I don't. I am my Let's just put it like this. All I can say is within my solace and being mad, enraged, I found your vulnerability. I didn't know that at that point in time. That's what it was, and it wasn't the music. It wasn't the music. it to begin with. Like, it wasn't the music. Like, don't get me wrong. I was a fan. I like the music, but I'm talking about when I watched your 8701 live concert. I don't know what you did, but it struck to my soul, and I just found so much joy and happiness and watching this. Man, that performance, I still to this day, I'm so thankful. I haven't seen nothing like that. I watched that. Shit, I watched that today at work. I still watch it. I watch it everywhere. Like, and what I did as a kid when I would come home is I would dance and sing to that concert. I memorized it. And it transformed me, because as I was getting bullied in school and getting picked on, and people can't wait until the next day, and let's go ahead and pick on little Larry. Let's go ahead and pick on Larry Lee. Let's go pick on him. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm not sitting there saying like I said, it's not hellacious. It wasn't that crazy, but it was enough to sit there and hurt my soul. Truly, it's tiresome to get picked on like that. And I would go home, and as they sat there and took away my confidence or my idea of what tomorrow might look like, for me, you know, I can sit there and say they had no idea, and I didn't even notice it, that what I was doing was, as I was watching your videos, watching that one concert, and learning the moves and singing and enjoying myself, I was pouring back in. I was pouring nothing but happiness and joy and sweating, working out. Next thing I know, I started losing weight. And next thing I know, people started, actually, even before the weight started to happen. But I lost, let's put it like this, I was a 255, 45-pound kid. 245. And I dropped down to 160. And when people ask me to this day, what did you do to lose so much weight the way you did? I danced and I sang Usher every day. And I promise you, I've been happy since. But with that being said, you gave me a confidence. I started to shine, and I started to walk within my confidence and within myself, because I'm watching you. I'm watching you do God's work. I'm watching you walk within your purpose, and what you do and what you give to us and what you give to everybody. That's pure. That is, and it's you. And I felt it in that concert, and then the next thing I know, I'm relating to the music in every relationship and every downfall, every uplifting moment. And it's crazy. It's crazy how these things work out. And I'm not one of those fans who can sit there and say, "Hey, I know facts." I don't know facts. Don't ask me when the birthday is. Don't ask me when the Usher birthday is. I don't know. I can't tell you. All I know is it's in October. That's all I can tell you. So we can celebrate it all month for all I care. But I utilized your vulnerability in different ways. I utilized it and internalized it and paid attention. And whenever I have moments of doubt and downfalls, or I feel too overwhelmed, I'm not gonna lie. If I need a moment in my own world, doesn't matter what the situation is, I go straight to one of your songs, because I know a song that you've made that relates to every moment. For me, my dating life has been crazy for this. And I might go into this later on in life. I literally go as you go. And it's crazy. We aren't going to talk about that though. That might be for later on. But as I sit here today, I sit here as a father. I'm a father of two. In my whole life, I'm gonna have a girl. I could have sworn I was gonna have a girl. I could have sworn. I ended up with 2 boys. And the song I Love You Too that you made, I didn't, before I had kids, I fell in love with that song. I truly fell in love with that song. I hope you should. There's no way you don't remember that song, but sometimes people forget things. But I do. But that song has touched my soul. That song has transferred every kid that was born after I heard that song. And this is prior to me having kids. I'm talking about years. I would go and play that song for these kids because I'm trying to make them internalize Usher fans. They don't even know it. And it was just crazy. The first child of mine was a son. And the first thing I did was play that song. My first time I cried. You were incredible. You took my breath away. I remember. I say, and it was crazy. My second time around. Man, this is crazy, incredible. To feel something like this again is so remarkable. And to know that even now, as I have to travel 10 hours, why does this light keep going out? Oh my Lord, is it going to turn back on? No, there it is. Even though I have to travel, and I got to travel 10 hours to go see my kids due to the work aspect at this current point, and I do that damn near every weekend. And what inspires me is to know that someone who is considered a sex symbol to the world was able to get married, have kids, have a family, do all the things you had to do, go through the tragedies and the highs and lows just to get to where you are even today. And your kids look happy. You look like a great father. I believe you are. You gotta be. And to know that you have to be on the road, you gotta go do this and do that, and to see that you can still maintain, that's inspirational for someone like me. That's powerful. That's empowering, and it touches my soul, and it helps aid to know that somebody out there that I idolize, that literally has connected somehow in this universe to the way where every album it led me to, it was in part of my life. It was my life. Even all the way down to the simple fact that I played this song for every kid, just end up with 2 boys. And my sons love that song. My son is 2 and he sings that song. It's crazy. He was singing it at 1. We sing it before we go to bed every time, right after we say our prayers. and I just want to thank you for giving the world what you give us, to be so vulnerable and brave and courageous. Man, that stuff rubbed off on me, and I'm transferring it on to my son. I had a father. I never had a brother, though. And I'm not saying that I feel like we're brothers. But I look to you as somebody who I looked up to as a person walking in their purpose and watching you in your craft. I don't know. I don't watch interviews and none of that. So I can't technically even say I watched one. I watched the one with you in Big Boy's interview. That's about it. But outside of that, nah, I don't want to. But, and with that being said, I just want to say, this is not about me. It's not just about me. It's about us. And I'm about to make this a thing. I hope this becomes a thing. U.S. Let's make it a thing. This is us. And I appreciate you. And I'm happy that you finally get the kudos that you deserve. I made this prior to the Super Bowl and announcement, and I'm just happy because as you continue to evolve and grow and accomplish new things, it just gives hope for me because, like I said, every time an album drops, my life, it's my life. So whatever you talking about in this next album, I'm not listening to no new music yet. I refuse to. That's right. I'm not listening to. I only listen to Glue. Outside, and I'm not listening yet because I'm not ready. Nope.